everybody. This is just a method that I'm trying. Running into a wall still though. Trying to combine code post modding and the 1337's title update 7 patch. Just a method, putting it out there. Maybe somebody could figure out how to unbind the binds that keep getting unbound. So like I said, you start with a clean code post and a non-touched 1137 title update 7 patch. So what you do, you open up FF Viewer, open up the code post. In the code post you see all these CFG files. Now, like he said, the only thing you're doing this title update is a few vars and execute CFG files. Well, in this FF file there is a bunch of these. For starters, there's a default multiplayer CFG. It's got this little developer note and it unbinds all the buttons. And then it executes the thumbstick default and the buttons default, which is this, your joysticks, and then your buttons. Then it binds your back button and your start button to toggle scores and to toggle your start menu. These I'm a little unsure on. Pretty sure it's for developers when they was testing on the computers. These are binds for computer notes, because in a developer multiplayer file it's computer buttons. I, L, J, E, C, F11. Okay. Your multiplayer settings. A lot of things to be found and modded in here. Little thing looks like here's reset in XP. Little developer notes telling you how it's doing it or what it's doing. And then when you go into System Link, here's what's resetting. Your ragdoll devar, fall damage, supposed to reset the jump height, oh there it is, reset jump height, jump slowdown interval, and game message window 1 line count, which is not for sure. So we're going to start in here to the buttons default. What I've been trying to do is you have to delete a few of these to make some room for the text, because FF Viewer won't save it if it's larger. I'm trying to bind D-pad up to execute the developer file. You have to save it. Alright, developer file. All these binds are not going to work because they're for a computer. So just scroll in and delete all these. Add your own, whatever you want to do. Add it. Let's do D-pad down. You have to save before you move out of here, because now it'll just reset. So now the game starts off with this, and it executes the buttons, binds them, then it executes the default multiplayer settings. So after it executes these buttons, you should be able to execute the developer file with D-pad up. Like I said, this is just a testing method. Still have problems with it. So then, if you move on to the 1337's patch, you do a little editing in there too. What you do, open FF Viewer back up. open the patch. Minimize it, don't close it. Open up Hex Editor. Look wherever you had the patch at in a folder, if it was on your desktop like mine is. And you're going to see patch MP extract that file. Open that up. Scroll down to around these hex sets. It's in the C's. And this is where all the menus are at, like you've seen from other videos of how to edit the text. That was the slow-mo screen. Here's the system link screen. This is what we're trying to do, bring system link back, right? So there's a system link screen. Here's the text for it. System link, and it's all in caps. So, starts off executing a timescale. It sets the var for system link 1. Sets the var for player sprint speed, which is 5, which is why you can run so fast. Sets the var for the friction, which is set at 0. And executes xbot live private match 0. Executes default system link CFG. So, if you go back into your code post and you look at that, which is right here, it has all these right here, like I said. So if you want, I tried this. It doesn't make the game crash or nothing. Not for sure if it works, but is that what was reset and everything? Don't know. And yeah, I'm outside. It's a beautiful summer night. Don't want to sit inside. I'm doing this outside on my laptop, so I might hear a few cars pass by. So, back to the patch. So he's got all these files. Now, if you look here, executes X requires sign in, which is, if you look further up in the patch, yes, X checks patch version, which is one of his main things that lets this patch run. And then X requires sign in to live, so the game is not checking the patch version until you sign into Xbox Live, which this is another reason why it's causing problems with the retails, because there's no way to mod the retails. So, like I said, it's just testing methods. So now in here, scroll towards the bottom here, you have all this room here to put in yours, because you can't make the file bigger and save it. It won't function, the game will crash. So you find something that is not important, which is player sprint speed scale. Don't need it. So we're going to change that to execute developer underscore multiplayer dot CFG file. This is just the second thing I'm trying, because it seems like it'll launch either way, but I'm just doing this also too, just to see if I can get it to launch without modding the code post, and we can just do everything with this patch. But honestly, this patch seems pointless, useless, nothing good about it. Really didn't do much. And you have to put a space, and you have to put a few of these to fill in the blanks. Control S for save. Now I close this, go back to FF Viewer, go to patch, and save there at ADV external file save. That saves the extract back into the normal patch. Does it all for you. Very simple. And you take it, load it into your Xbox, the code post in the patch, and you'll see the outcome, what I've been getting. I'll edit the video later and show you, but you get a checkerboard when you start System Link, and you have to pick a new map, and you have to pick the game type, and then you launch the game, and all your buttons are unbound. They don't work besides the sticks. You walk up to something where you usually press A to jump over it, and it says press unbound to jump over it, which is a problem. Which are the binds patched? There's no way to bind the binds. I don't know. This is where I'm stuck. But I feel like we could get further this way with Title Update 7 than just trying to edit the 1337's patch. My opinion. So now we're going to go to the Xbox and show you my outcome.